Welcome back everyone to Lore of the Shadow, where I have arrived here at Sarn Ford, where there are signs of a recent battle here. Well, let us
What can I do for you?
take care of the usual arrival rituals to yeah, I think this will do. Well, Halbarad. Ooh, he's in trouble, it looks like.
If you are a friend to the Rangers of the North, you are welcome here.
I have not met you before, Hobbit, but if you're a friend to the Rangers of the North, you're welcome here, though we are sorely pressed. But I do know your companion, and I'm surprised that he has returned to show his face upon these lands. Alright, so Halbarad's not happy to meet him. I suppose that's likely in here, and there's going to be a ring in here that's useful to me somewhere, right? Ooh, yeah, considering it's going to be a major upgrade no matter what.
You say you have a warning for me, Meneldir. Deliver it then and be away.
Ooh boy, he is certainly not in a friendly mood. We are still recovering from an attack upon the ford that left us scattered and in a disarray, and I cannot spare much time for those who break their oaths. But I might have some use for your companion. I ask you to aid the defenders of Sarn Ford and gather nearby ranger caches. They are set up to provide sustenance and supplies in the event that they were needed, and in the aftermath of this attack, they surely are. So I need to talk to Gazaldir in the northeast of Sarn Ford, talk to Nither in the southeast of Sarn Ford, and to collect ranger caches not far from Sarn Ford. I mean, what is a ranger location without looking for ranger caches, right? Yeah. I know that if this is your first time in the game and you started out in this region, you might not be familiar with all these traditions of Halbarad, ranger caches, and all of that. But alright, let's speak to various rangers. First off, we have Roth of Ron. He has a couple of things.
Will you aid us?
An anger burns within me, stranger. Many of my friends died defending the fort against the evil forces that rode us down some days past, and I want those dreadful riders to face the heat of my vengeance. But they were not men. Whatever they might appear to be, I know in my heart they were not men. Could my swords even pierce the black cloaks or the physical frames that they must hide? I don't know. So, my anger must be unsatisfied, and it is sorrow instead that must serve. Will you bring me stones from the walls that line the road here at Sarn Ford? I have need of them. Alright, fine. I will collect stones from the walls of Sarn Ford. And what else do you need?
What troubles you?
Before Sarn Ford was attacked by the terrible riders in black, we received word that brigands were gathering at Gavarad in the south, and we planned to dispatch a force of rangers to deal with them. Oh, brigands! Such foes seem trivial now, but no, I speak rashly. There's still a danger to the folk who live in these lands, though my people concerns seem more be pressing in the aftermath of the attack some days gone. There is never just one thing, is there? Will you go to Gavarad and deal with these massing of the brigands? If one danger is ignored, that will be the one that overmasters us, or so says my worried heart. Alright, very well. Okay, that's that. Alright, here's this. So we are taking this wall down stone by stone or something, or does he have a good use for these? Well, it certainly can't be to repair the walls, seeing how we are dismantling the walls in order to build this. There we go. And there is the fort itself. And on the other side of it, the Shire. Well, That seems so far away now. But before I return home, I am going to have to deal with what's going on here. Here we go. There we go. And let's see, so here are the stones that we need. So what's he need with these? I guess I might as well deliver these stones. I don't want to carry these all the way to the brigand camp.
Evil hides no longer.
Thank you for these stones, friend. There is talk of building a cairn in memory of those who died at Sarn Ford, and I think it would suit the fallen for the stones to be taken from the walls here. It must serve, at least until the riders in black cross us again. Then I will have my vengeance, or I will not. But at least I will be freed of my anger. Ooh. Alright, now, for the others I also need to speak with. Who are the other maps? Now, where are the rangers? I need to speak to Gallasbeer to the northeast and Nither to the southeast. Okay. In other words, on the eastern side of things. Ah. Here is one of them right now. This is Nither.
Something has stirred the wolves into a frenzy.
Ever since those terrible riders attacked Sarn Ford, we have heard the howls of wolves from nearby Ridamore. Something has stirred them into a frenzy, and they continually test our defenses along the outskirts, as they have never done before. That is a problem. Oh, it is definitely a problem, an immediate problem it looks like. Well, let's deal with them. Couple of wolves. And yeah, you. There we go. What has stirred these creatures into such madness? The pack leader. Okay. Let's deal with that. Then we could deal with the pack leader. And enraged Moorland pack leader. Okay. You and Nither have emerged victorious over the wolves. Okay. So we have dealt with that. Now, let's check the other group. And, oh, Hendervol. A slightly less friendly raptor to deal with. Okay, now this way. And let's see what. Ah! Hello?
Ever since the attack, we have endured an onslaught of the dead.
The dead rise and press the attack, and though we defeat them, always they return. Wonderful. They're coming back! Yeah. Okay, and there. So, we'll deal with that. I don't think that's all of them. Well. Oh. Oops. To arms! To arms! Oh, boy. Someone was in a mood when they wrote that line. Okay. What draws them here? I don't know. Ah. And more living horrors. That one and that one. That's all of them for now. They have come back before. Yeah, that's a problem. Now, we need ranger caches and to deal with some brigands, right? Yeah, something like that. Oh. And perhaps occasionally there is going to be a wolf that is going to decide that hobbits make good eating, and I will show him otherwise. Ah, here's the first ranger cache, and there seems to be an orc that might be looking for it. Well, we found it first. Dibs. Alright, that's one cache. So let's go and find the second cache. I wonder if these are the brigands I need to kill. No, not quite close enough for that, but there should be a cache in this area, right? Oh. Ah! Here it is. And that is 2. Now just one more of these and we'll be done. Ah! There's the third one right over here. Good. That's 3 caches. Now I think I need to head a bit to the east in order to find those brigands, right? Okay, maybe south might be a better word. I presume that those are the ruins that I am seeking for the brigands. But for now, I just must trudge my way over there and clear out any stray menaces that are along the way. Actually, it's part of a larger ruin, it looks like. Yeah. So they might not necessarily be in the tower. They could be in the area surrounding it. There we go. Now I can't see it from this angle, but I am at Gavarad, so I'm sure I'll be running into several brigands soon, and there seems to be... Oh, hold on. I see there a quest giver. Just barely. This is... Oh, just a... Elian Goodheart.
Greetings, traveler.
Hello there, adventurer. I trust that is what you are, right? Very good. I am not an adventurer, you see, but a citizen concerned with an issue I have noticed of late. The increase of bad-tempered ruffians that threaten the peace and safety of these lands. You may call me Mrs. Goodheart, if you please, and I may call you... what? Pinelore. It is a pleasure to meet you, Pinelore. I came here to give these brigands a piece of my mind, but now that I have arrived, I think perhaps I was a bit overzealous. There are 2 ruffians in particular that have caused a great deal of trouble back home. They are the Redclaw brothers, Edwal and Emirs, and their crimes are too numerous to recount. Let us just say that Redclaw is not just a family name, but a description of the sort of villainy of which they are most fond. They are dangerous, and they are somewhere within the structure, yes. If you can put an end to their murdering, I will have a reward for you, and you will also have the appreciation of the entire village. Fine. I have to deal with some of those brigands anyway, so I will go and see what I can find. Is there a way in here? Oh, yes, there is. And I can sniff out many a scholarly material within here too. There you go. Whee! Alright, well, that's one step. Destination North Downs. Why would I want to go to the North Downs? I don't think North Downs has anything to do with anything I plan on doing, so goodbye, quest. That's what the quest filter is for, right? Because I doubt I'm going to be ever in the North Downs. Well, is there an upstairs to this place? I mean, items? Oh, I completely missed that. Alright, now, what am I supposed to be doing? Oh yes, I am supposed to be killing brigands. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Killing brigands and finding a couple of red claws. That seems to be what's going on here. Alright, that's 3 down. 3 dead brigands. Alright. And 2 broken urns. Let's continue our search. I presume that those Red Claw brothers are going to be upstairs. Well, let's see if I can find them. And it looks like I've already hit my quote. Oh yes, I am 1 away from doing it, but when you consider that the Red Claws are each going to, surely going to count 1 each anyway, that even if I didn't get number 10 right there, it would have still have been enough. Now, are these the Red Claws? No. Not the Red Claws. Hold on, what's that? Oh, now that's a Red Claw. Eadwall Red Claw. And there is some sort of a oath plaque up there, whatever that is. Well, I'll have a look at the oath plaque. Looks like just one of the various landmarks that are in the area, but I might as well check it out while I'm around. Alright, that takes care of Eadwall. And here is the oath plaque. There we go. Yeah, the ravaging of Cardaland. So obviously I've already found one of the items earlier. So one was up here. So the other Red Claw has to be, well, downstairs, I guess. Now, how in the world did I miss him? He was, look at this. There are the stairs. And there's Mr. Red Claw right over there. How did I miss him? I don't know. But I'm not going to miss him when I'm throwing fireballs at him, that's for sure. There we go. Now, back to Mrs. Goodhart. I have declawed the brigands.
Greetings, traveler.
Eadwall and Imriz are no more? Very well done, Pinelore. You have my thanks, and when I report to my village that the Red Claw brothers have paid for their crimes, you will have the appreciation of an entire village. Good day to you, my adventuring friend. I can't imagine our paths will cross again, but if they do, I will know that fate smiles upon me, and I should expect good fortune for all the rest of the day. Okay, and that is an exact duplicate. Yeah, it's an exact duplicate of the cloak I already have. Or I should say of the hood I already have. Oh well, then I guess I'll just take that for cash. Now, let's get back to Sarnford. I've dealt with a lot of the brigands, including some of their leaders.
Our resolve must not falter.
You've done well to oppose the brigands massing in Gavrod. I must remember that one frightening experience does not eliminate the other dangers with which we must stand against. That is easier said than done, my friend. Thank you for helping me. I am sworn to defend. Helping the people that you're sworn. Yes, okay. Yeah, a wise hobbit's ring. Okay, I guess I will do that. It is an improvement. Here we go. Oh, actually, now this ring here, this is something I got from the landscape. I think I was planning on donning it when I reached level 24, but looks like my jewelry has improved to a state since I made that decision. Alright. What do you say, Middle Deer?
I have given Halbarad our warning. He does not want to believe it, but he must.
He doesn't want to believe it. He says that he has seen creatures bearing the White Hand in recent days, though. He thought that they were led by one of their own kind, but our tidings have made him doubt. I have been thinking about something else, though. Do you remember the token that we found buried in Herne? What if the writers left a similar device behind here as well? I think that we should look for one. Oh. Where would we... Oh, probably some recently disturbed Earth? Yeah, some recently disturbed Earth, somewhere around here. Like, how about this pile right here? What can we find here? You sift through the pile of dirt, but find only earthworms. Okay, well, okay. I guess earthworms would also... disturb the earth? How about here? Anything over here? You sit through the dirt but find only earthworms. Well then, maybe there isn't a problem at all after all. That everything is nice and fine and dandy. Well, how about on this direction just in case? And that's the area that we've already searched. Up here? Well, how about within the fort itself? That would be bad, considering that leads to the Shire. Or actually, what's even more disturbing is that... Hold on. I didn't check this one yet, did I? Let's see what we got here. Your fingers close on something in the dirt. A skull-shaped token made of bone. Uh-oh. Yep.
I thought so.
These creatures have a knack for stirring nearby creatures into madness and for leaving disorder in their wake. Perhaps our removal of this token will slow the onslaught of the dead upon the defenders here. We can only hope so. We can only hope so. Oh, what does Halbrand have to say?
Thank you for bringing back these supplies. We will have need of them.
If it is true that Saruman and the other wizards have turned against us, it is not that I distrust your word, Pinelore, but Menelder broke his oath to the Adunedain, and that is a matter of great shame to us. Not just for him, but for all of us. Is it not the failing of an entire village when one is found wanting? But such is our need that I cannot turn even Menelder away, as was my first instinct. The rangers are scattered and in disarray, and I need everyone. Aye, and every hobbit too. Well, there are plenty of them across the river. Alright, yes. Okay, some pauldrons. Well, seeing how it's 15 levels since I've updated them, that's definitely an upgrade.
I will tell you what happened.
Ooh. I'll tell you what happened in the attack, Pinelore, and then I have a task for you and for Menelder to accomplish. Evil walks the land, and I can deny none that are willing to help against it. Alright, so I will talk to you about what happened. But that is a tale for the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.